Hi, I am getting inspired from Cameroon. I'm going to be taking you on this exciting, stressful, painful, and most importantly, impactful journey with Igniting Africa and IEEE Smart Village. Oh, I believe that my story is going to inspire someone out there, all the youth out there, to think out of the box, leave their comfort zone, and do something meaningful and keep a legacy. Follow me as I take you around this exciting journey. It all started in 2013 when I was, this excited graduate from the engineering school with my bachelor's in engineering. I had everything figured out. I had as dreams to get to the economic or industrial city of Cameroon, have a good job and do some programming and some other wonderful things for the company and make a lot of money and take good care of my family and have everything going on for me smoothly. And perhaps every intelligent person has a plan B. I had a plan B to travel abroad, further my education and greener pastures. You know what I'm talking about. So on this one blessed day, fateful morning, here comes in our head of department saying, "Oh guys, there are these people from USA." Guess what? When I heard USA, I was like, this is it. He said these guys just wanted 3 persons, first 3 from every department, from the engineering department, to work for them. I was like, way! I was so happy about it. And when I saw this white man, I was just so fine that finally my dream is coming a reality. They took us and we went to their office where I met other young guys from different universities. All of them were seated there with us. Intelligent guys, first 3 from their classes, from everywhere, from all over the country. I was like, okay, there is more to this. So we sat down and said, okay, this is time for us to see who got what. They started talking. This amazing black man, that is someone I will never forget in my entire life. Dr. Martin Nibu. When he started talking, it was like, okay, this is good, this is nice. Suddenly, a $1 million question popped up. Boom! Guess what the question was? Are we willing to get back into our communities to work from there? Come on. Going back to my community was not even something I could imagine. It was not in my plan. It was nowhere to feature in my next 10 years plan. Going back to my village, living in a village where there is no electricity, there is no quality education, there is malnutrition, there are bad roads, bad governance, no hopes. I was like, sir, that is not what I even want to think of. I can't even get back there. And that was where it was done to me that this is not where I want to be. I was sure about it. I was certain about it. I was 100% sure I don't want to get back to my community. So I turned around and looked left. I looked right. All of my friends were seated there. They started going one after the other. All of them disappeared in the space of 2 weeks. I was the only one left. Why? Because Martin Nibu said one thing to me. That you know what? In those communities back there, in your village, there are young men just like you. Intelligent even more than you. But they were not fortunate to have the means or the resources to further their education in the city as you did. Think about it. Think about it. If you were one of them, back in the village, with no means to further education, what would have become of you today? Then my heart skipped. It rang a bell to me. I thought back of my friends back home. Very creative guys, very intelligent guys. Just there in the village because of no means to further education. No way to do 1 or 2 creative things. I had to listen to him. I said, maybe I want to give a try. But thinking about it, the bad roads, how difficult it was for me to leave the village back into the city. What I went through just to migrate from my village to the city and taking the pain to go back to the village, that was something I didn't want to do. But because he said, I am able to keep a legacy if I go back to the village and give them an opportunity to have those things we enjoy in the city, have them back into their villages. I thought of it. I said, so, can I get electricity back in my village? He said, that is it. Not just electricity, and many more. I was broken. I was sad. I had mixed feelings of what will become of me, my dreams, my vision. I was so sad at that particular moment. So I decided to give it a try. But I decided to visit another village, differently from my village. Guess what? I took the challenge. I went to that village. That village is called Eshobi village in the southwest region of Cameroon. When I look at the roads, the conditions, I spent 3 nights just to get into that village. 3 nights of stress, 3 nights of trauma, 3 nights of pushing the car, trekking long distances. I remember I had to drink dirty water from the river with all kind of mango because I had no choice just to get into that village. And when I arrived at that village, what I saw there, my heart was broken. I knew for sure that I had a role to play for humanity. Mike Wilson said something, the white man, Mike Wilson. He said, we can't transform Africa. We cannot change Africa. The destiny of Africans is in your hands. The hands of youth who are creative enough to identify their problems and bring solution to their problems, not from any other place. I said, so the solution to African problems lies in my hand. When I arrived at the village, my heart was broken. The village was devastated, full of elderly persons, nobody to cater for them. What happened to the youth? Most youth in that community did what we call rural-urban migration. They left the villages to look for jobs in the city, jobs in the town, abandoning the village to the elderly persons who can barely help themselves. With small babies around that they bring back and keep for their parents to cater for. No electricity, no food. Everything was down, like down and down. Everywhere grown up, grass everywhere. I said, so I have a lot to do. I left, visited another village. In that village, I saw youth. Children, girls were about 15 years pregnant. Boys just roaming the street, doing nothing. I started discussing with them. I realized that they had potential. They lacked the opportunity. I said to myself, I'm going to do what Dr. Martin have asked me to do. I came back. IEEE Smart Village came with the electrification project. Igniting Africa came with the agricultural project. I went back into this community, brought in electricity. Bam! A lot of things started happening. So many youths started, businesses started coming up, sprouting up left and right. Youth were involved in shaving, barber shop, welding, money business, cinema halls. A lot of things started happening in that village. Guess what? They started pulling in investors. The credit union came into the village, established, express union established. A lot of things started happening. That village was totally transformed. I was so happy, but I realized there was more to do. That problem did not just end at electricity. So I came back. I told Martin Nibo and Mr. Mike Wilson, sir, Igniting Africa deals with a lot of things. In this village, we need to bring more than just electricity. Then he said, son, in Igniting Africa, everybody is a mentor and everybody is a teacher. You need to have some agricultural skills, at least, and you need to work with a team of agricultural technicians. He mentioned one thing that I will never forget. A good leader is that one person that is able to bring together a group of persons that are smarter than you are. I said, so as an engineer, I need to learn agricultural skills and so on. It did not ring a bell to me. So we're blessed at United Africa to have a group of expert agricultural engineers, builders, and so on. So I was fully engaged into agriculture because I went there. I saw how much work our mothers back home they were doing, but the yields were so small. I went to the animal farm. So much feeding is done, but the animals are rather to not doing well. They were not growing well. I saw that there was a lot I had to do. I came back to our main office in United Africa. Got engaged in agricultural lessons. Guess what? I was doing farm work. I was doing animals study. I was doing fishery. I was doing a lot of many other things. And today, guys, guess what? I'm proud to say, today, if I was to be awarded a certificate due to accumulated experience, I would say I deserve a bachelor's in agriculture. Because I've done a lot of work that you'll be seeing. I've done a lot of farm work, skills I've done from United Africa. I've done a lot of animal work. We run a big giant piggery. Also, I'm an expert in fish farming. All those skills came because of the passion, the love I had for my community. So I went back to my community. I was able, with a team of United Africa, to build so many solar mini-grid systems to electrify the communities. I was able to bring in agricultural improvement technologies, like we teach them how to spray their farms, how to do tomato garden crops. We teach the animal farmers how to give the right feed composition to their animals, to their pigs, and we bring stuff to them like fish farm technologies, and we did not just change the life of the community, we also improve on their community income drastically. Because of this intervention of IEEE Smart Village and United Africa, a lot has happened in my community. So I must say I have achieved a lot. Not working in the cities, not going abroad, but I have impacted a lot of life. I was able to impact a lot of lives in my community. And this is my story and my work and my journey with IEEE Smart Village and United Africa. You can join us in United Africa to reach out to your communities, to think differently, to create the legacy you want to be, bringing something to your community. If your engineering can't solve your grandma's problem in the village, your grandpa's problem in the village, then your engineering has a question mark. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching. I am getting this back from Cameroon. Thank you.